Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to March here on Riverbend. It is episode 14 now, I guess, here on the Can You Survive 25 challenge as created by Rusty Money Gaming and Crustu. I was working late into the night, and we have got some. We like, don't get too excited. We have money, but we won't have money for long. But then we're gonna have tons of money after that. So we'll see how that. I'll show you what I mean here soon. So we got. We have an endless amount of things that we could do today. Truly. Let's head down. I feel bad driving over the grass now because this grass should be. Yeah, this grass is all ready to go. So all the planted grass we have, we can harvest it, but that's not priority. The sheep have more than enough food to eat. Yeah, we got to figure out what to do with the grass. I don't know that baling it really is going to make sense because these. Well, let's go see what they even ate. Like you think about it, it's been like a year. Oh yeah, it's been a year actually. It's March. Didn't we start in March? Right, I think we started in March, so it's been a year. I don't remember when we put the goats in, but I mean, yeah, really, I think that's what it's been. So, and look, so these were the original goats, and I think I put marshmallow bales. I put 5 bales here, and if I remember correctly, I took one away at one point. So really, they've eaten 2 bales. How much is in these bales? 1,300 liters in this bale. 3,700 liters in that bale. So, I don't know. I don't think we need more bales. I mean, these guys over here have 4 of them, and then... Well, I left that open all night. Somebody could have come in and stole my fabric or my sprayer, and we still have, like, lots of bales. That's probably 2 years' worth of bales right there. So, I think we're going to... I guess I'll just shut that for now. I think we're just going to not worry about making bales. So, the grass that we have, we're likely going to... mow it, and then we gotta get the silage out of the pit that's in there now, and then get it into, and then we'll be able to put all the silage in there. Look at that. Oh well, sorry. We'll be able to make silage with the grass that we mow. Okay, sorry. I just realized something. So look at the water in this. There's 20,000 liters of water inside this greenhouse. This greenhouse has 6,700 liters. It only holds 7,000. And this one here has 6,700. It holds 7,000. So, by all rights, these should be empty. This is the exact same thing that I did on New Frontier. I put this container right behind... Maybe the spout wasn't pointing out. I don't know. I put this container right behind the greenhouses. And now I have this thing right next to it. And it looks to me here like this is... putting water into the greenhouses, but on New Frontier it's not doing that, so I don't understand what the problem is over there. What is the problem, guys? Anyways, okay, well, let's go drop this winch in the off chance that we're going to need to tow something. On the off chance, what am I talking about? We definitely have to tow something. We're gonna have to go get ourselves a plow. So I think I'm gonna get that like 9-meter. It's kind of tempting to get that 12-meter chisel plow. Is it a chisel plow? It's basically just a straight plow that sits on the back bumper. I think it's a Lizard product. Yeah, it's tempting to get that to go and plow up our 2 new fields. Well, wait till you see what's going on over there, guys. Yeah, so anyways, on tap for today, March and April we can plant sunflowers, and we have a field obviously we want to plant in for our next farm. Hello, look at the cotton starting to grow. So there you go. Cotton field. Grass field. Oh, you know what we might do with this grass field? We may move this grass field under ownership. Okay, so let's say, for example, we cut this grass field and put it in for silage. and we're planting. Yeah, this could work actually. Yeah, so we're planting sunflowers now in the month of, well, let's say March or April, doesn't matter. When is harvest season for the cotton? Oh yeah, it doesn't even matter. So, and then planting seasons in February. Oh, actually, sorry. So I'm like thinking out loud. So I just realized something. We probably can end up with another cotton field. So today, what we should do is we should get. Yeah, I guess so. Eh? So we'll get the two fields over here. Where are they? Okay, so there. I bought these. I bought these two fields, like I mentioned I was going to do. There you go. So there's the lot that we bought together. I've cleared all of the trees off of here. All right, then we move across here, and I bought these two fields here. I bought these two fields here, and I cleared a lot of trees off of here. So we now own these. We own this. In what we need to do today is we need to go merge these two fields and expand them as best we can. So that way, this is ready for sunflowers. What's that color? What is that color? No thanks. So as much as I hate to do it, we need to buy this field and we need to plow it and we need to get sunflowers in here. Sorry. No, that's not right. Oh my God. Okay. So no, my bad. We need, this field is going to be canola. Like, ugh. So what's in that field now, right now? Peas? So that's peas. Oh God, look at that. Peas are harvested. Around the same time as we're going to be planting canola. So we have to have canola in the ground before the end of September. Peas come out of the ground before the end of September. So, geez. Okay. Well, you know what we might end up doing? We might end up we'll look at it at the time, whether or not it makes sense to lease a pea harvester, take the peas off that field when we buy it, and then put in our canola. So forget that field right now. I'm kind of thinking out loud here, but we do need to get these. But so this field over here, we should mow this field and we should plant cotton in it because. Yeah, because it'll harvest all together with these. So now we'll have just one more cotton field, one more stinking cotton field. So maybe what I'll do is we'll end up buying this one today too. So this will end up being canola, and maybe these ones are sunflowers. Hoy vey. You can tell I was at this for a long, long time, getting all this stuff together. It was crazy. Anyways, So we need to merge these fields and get it plowed out, potentially purchase this field here and get it plowed out so it's ready. We'll put lime down, and then we've got to get a planter still so we can put the seeds in the ground. We're going to get a planter there. That planter that I was talking about before that we use to put the cotton in, it does canola and sunflowers. So that really what I need is to look into the used store and see it right there. That would be fantastic. I mentioned in the last episode that I was going to show you how we were going to begin funding this property here, this behemoth, and I never did. So my plan is to come up here and purchase this field right here, which is right next to where we're parked right now. So that is this is, I keep wanting to say cantaloupe. It's spinach. What the hell? It's not cantaloupe. It's spinach. So I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. It's more. I just want it for its trees. And then I've had a few comments lately about, hey, you're going to run out of trees. Plant some trees. So my plan is to take this hill, right? Take that hill, strip every tree off of it. It's $1 million. Like there's $1 million here somehow. I'm sure of it. I've never counted the trees, but I mean, when we're getting $10,000 to $20,000 per tree, there's so many trees there. It's crazy. It's not $1 million, but it's a substantial amount. easily more than $500,000 there. Which is the money from that is going to go to purchase that other field. But we'll then go and we'll plant trees. We'll get like lodgepole pine, for example, and just plant like crazy and let those trees grow. It'll be probably a couple in-game years, if ever, before we get to harvest them. But at least we've done our part. We're completing the circle of life. We're planting trees. Somebody can walk by and hug them if they want, and then life is good. Ooh, there's a bit of a jumbled start. All right, so first thing on the menu here is to get a plow. So we're gonna buy the plow. I'm not really a big fan of that sort of just straight bar that sits on the rear bumper, but it might be our best option because plows in general tend to be the angle plows, which I'm not too keen on. Actually, that's everything. I don't think any of the plows are straight except for that one that we're going to look at here. I guess I could look into cultivators, but I just like that sort of deep plow texture. Plus, I'm pretty sure when you plow, you don't get weeds. Is that right? Anyways, let's go look in the used store first. We slept on it and they're gone. There was a whole extra row here, and there was the harvester. It was difficult for me not to buy that harvester that was in here that we saw in the last episode, and the header. Would have been 150 grand, and we would have been set up for harvest. But actually, we would have been set up for the canola harvest, but we wouldn't have had anything for the sunflowers. But anyways, we didn't buy it, so it's not there. Got to kind of watch sometimes when it says square bale, there could be like 10 of them. It's like this, right? Here's seeds. Okay, 1 pallet. I mean, it's still a good deal, but we don't need it. So we're clear on this row. Safety cone. 1 traffic cone. That's half price. That's pretty funny, actually. I'm not buying this, but we do kind of want to. I think we want to keep our eyes open for a tractor for the other yard. It's hard, right? Because these tractors don't run 24/7 all year long. But I think we should get some equipment for the other yard. I know that we can. I remember asking Rusty Money Gaming whether or not, or I think I mentioned in a video something about not being able to share equipment back and forth. But then he confirmed, no, indeed you can share equipment back and forth. So, what was that manure and stuff? Oh, forage wagon. Never mind. Okay, so I think we've been to this. We've seen this row already. Forge header. Oh, look, another one of these. Which motor's in? Oop. Which motor's in this one? Oh, 160 horsepower. 1 round bale. That I know we could buy and resell, but whatever. Oh God. Hey, you guys want another front cultivator? Baler. That's cheap. It's kind of tempting just to have it. There's nothing in used when we need it most. Okay, well, you know what? That plow is the one we're going to go with then. Let's quickly look at cultivators. Not the front. Oh, I guess I could sell my front cultivator now. I should have brought that over here. I never even thought about it. Yeah, 50 grand. Look at this stuff. 7.5 meters, 6 meters. All right. So this is all quite pricey. If I go to plow, which I have I have a tractor that will more than tow this. We could go to the 12 meter version, which is ridiculous. And it's going to cost us 20 grand. I think we'll stick with the 9 meter version because that's just not so obscene. Might as well keep it red. That's the color of our tractor. We're a Massey though. All right, there's a couple weird things happening there. Like slow save. All right, here we go. This looks like one evil little tool. So we'll get to work over on that field, getting everything merged up. This thing is just such a weapon. They do say that pretty much everything on a farm is designed to kill and maim you. I think they just say kill you, and I just sort of add maim in there because it sounds so much more vicious, but this thing looks pretty vicious. Let's take this way down to our new land. We'll get plowing anyways, and then we can kind of figure out what we want to do. I kind of know what we have to do. I mean, well, one, we got to get this field ready so we can get, we need a planter. So we have the 2 days in March to watch the store for a planter, right? Because we don't necessarily have to get the seeds in the ground today. We have basically the 1st of March, the 2nd of March, and then the 2 days of April. So the chances that we're going to see a planter pop up are pretty good, but we'll see what happens. But at least we can make sure the field's prepped and ready. I didn't want to do anything with our new sort of yard until you guys were back, so I could at least talk through what it is I want to do over there. I kind of stared at it for a while and came up with some plans, so we'll look at that. I like to get close to the edge without going over. So there's definitely some trees still available over on the side here. I just got to the point where I was like, I didn't want to, I don't know, it just felt like, it's kind of, on one hand, I really like what that sawmill does for us. And like, I like the convenience of it. I like being able to just drag these giant trees all the way across the field. Like, I had that winch going, we were dragging stuff across. Cars were hitting the trees, signs were falling down. It was crazy. So I enjoy that, but also on the other hand, it's I mean, look, we got $500,000 just like that, right? It took a lot of work, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not like I just snapped my fingers and had the money. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? So I was looking at all of the rest of the trees that were on the side there and figured, you know what, let's just chill out for now, and we can always come back and take them later if we want. So I don't know, we'll have to see what the size of this field's going to be. I don't know what it didn't look like it started off as a very large field. Which is why I'm kind of thinking the field that's down there on the corner, we should probably pick it up. I want to say it's like 70 grand, but I'm probably completely wrong. But if we add that, then that would give us good coverage for sunflowers anyways. And then we'll have the mega canola field. So as long as this meathead follows the directions and doesn't end up off the cliff, we should be good to go. And then we'll come over here with our trusty manure spreader, aka the lime spreader, and that'll be great. All right, while we're down here, let's visit this field. So we would be able to merge all of these together, but there is a road here in the middle, so I don't think it's right to cut that off. There's a really cool field down there. It's too bad the big hills there. So in the interest of maybe not getting greedy, we can probably... Oh, I gotta buy the field first before I start chopping things down, I guess. I'm like, chop. So we could take a couple trees out here and just quickly drag them over to our sawmill. And then we can come in here and just kind of steal a little bit from the edges. I can't ever just get a field and not do stuff with it. Like, always gotta like alter it somehow. There was a map that I really wanted to play, Poligny, and it was an MA7 Studios map, and oh, did you guys hear that fly buzz by my ear? Anyways, I know that was in game and not in real life. Anyways, Poligny wouldn't allow you to do anything outside the actual field. And I don't think there was a way to bypass that. Yeah, it kind of sucked. So here's our lot. Got a wood chunk. A wood chunk that would rather float. You float, you die. Anyways, yeah, so here's our compound. So I'm going to come in here and smooth all this out. And then we will... So what we're going to need to do... I was thinking that I'd put... So we're talking about fencing it in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fence down basically like a horseshoe. So it'll come down this way. And then it will come down this side. We got another one hiding here. It'll come down this side here. And then across the far side. And then it will more or less leave this side open. And then on the other end, I will do the same thing. I'll put a fence kind of along that back side there. And then along another one of those. And then it'll kind of come wrap itself around where the sawmill is. We'll get rid of the sawmill. But it'll sort of wrap itself around, and then it'll be open to this side. So it'll kind of be like our whole compound is fenced in, even though we're gonna have constant traffic driving through the middle of it. But at least it'll provide a little bit of security from the main roads to keep those prying eyes off of our equipment. And then we're gonna have to find some type of shed. Of which so really this is like harvester and large planter and some type of large trailer, maybe a tractor over here. So like I don't want an open, I say I don't want something open, but if we're fenced on the side, then maybe open doesn't matter. These things are always cool. You see these on farms. I like these. We could have a couple of these next to each other. They're good for bales. They're good for, like, you can fit a harvester in there. Tons of headroom. I think there's even a longer one on here. Even that's good. Right, with the fencing, this could be... Actually, I love the way that looks. That's a good-looking shed, eh? There's an even bigger one of those things. We could do one of these and one of these, for example. So anyways, we'll look for a reasonable sized machine shed. I think this is from the same family of sheds like the one we put on to New Frontier. That one's cool too, but can I fit a harvester through there? And it says customized, so we can probably change the color. Whoa, something's going on with the store. That's not cool. There's a massive delay. Yeah, okay, so that could be cool, but we have to test fit a harvester. I think as soon as our friend is done over there with the field, I'm gonna restart the game, save and restart the game, and see if I can't eliminate that weird delay. I'll probably just shut my computer right off and start over again. But anyways, so that's the kind of the plan over here. We're not in a huge hurry because obviously we have another farm basically right now. So if we did buy anything and we wanted to keep it safe, we can keep it safe over there. We don't have to worry so much. We don't have to worry over here, obviously. I knew I should have brought that winch. I guess I'm going to bring the winch over with the John Deere. Yeah, so let's merge these two fields. We'll get lime down. I will get a couple more trees out of this lot over here, and then the plow can come through and make this one look good. So that would take care of that. We've got time until we need to make a decision on a planter. Oh, did I buy this? No. Oh, here's another one. It's so much. These have so much extra land. Okay, so let's buy $63,000. No problem. just so I don't forget and we don't run out of money. Not that we're going to run out of money, but let's just pop up here. Ooh, that was a big one. But there's so much there. So there you go. Massive cotton area here, of which we'll now probably plant cotton in this field. There's our sort of home farm number 1, which is attached to that. And this. We'll see what we're going to do about this. And then we have what's going to be just a massive chunk over here. That's why this makes sense. We're gonna have to absorb that at some point. And this. So this is a, yeah, this is nice. I like it. We would be insane if we bought this also to plant for the oil mill. Watch this thing hold no capacity and literally take forever to make a pallet. That's gonna suck. If it is, then we're gonna sacrifice some space. I think in any world, I think when you own the map version of a production and it's slow, you should be entitled to put down whatever version you want. And maybe even, like, I don't know whether you can sell this building and put down a faster one. I don't even know if there is a faster one, but I'm already doubting it, and we haven't even worked with it yet. But anyways, okay, so now we own this. And these, I think I can even haul this tree out of here. That's a $10,000 tree. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can take that tree. That's not one we want to touch. We can take the one on the corner. 1, 2. So there's about 4 trees here maybe we'll take. Just leave that alone there. Got some rocks here. Potentially fall that one in. Fell it in. Yeah, we could probably drop that one too. So now I don't feel so bad coming in here and cutting bushes and stuff. Yeah, so this farming video here should be action-packed. So that field's done there. I'm going to leave the plow here, and we'll go grab the winch. We'll haul these trees across, and then we'll expand this field here. I did say I was going to restart, so let's do that. Let me pause and restart. All right, we just went for a complete restart, so let's see how that works. Can't imagine we'd have any problems, but you never know. Okay, let's just park this. Put the plow here. Oh, that's pretty final when it just goes plunk into the earth. Okay, well, let's go get the winch because we know this tractor has the beef to pull those trees. I wonder with the 175 horsepower in the John Deere, we could probably move those trees too, but we know this one's got it. This was such a steal. Like, this came along perfectly. This, playthrough challenge or whatever just seems to be plugging along nicely for us. It was weird. I want to go back into the store and see what's going on. I don't know why we're getting such a... It's funny, you get used to certain things in FS or in life, like muscle memory and stuff. I don't know. I use. I remember when we were working out a ton, and I don't always do the best job drinking water, and I'd be laying in bed and I'd go to stretch, and I always knew it was going to happen just before it happened, but my calf muscle would just lock up, and it was so painful. It almost felt like somebody just took a knife and disconnected a tendon or something, and it snapped into a knot. So you'd have to kind of work through it. Anyways, and I think it was a mix of lack of hydration and just excessive fitness or something. I don't know what it was, but man, it was brutal. And you always knew as you were stretching just that moment before it happened, you're like, oh, this is not going to be good. And that's kind of the same. I always think of that when something's about to go horribly wrong in Farming Simulator. Usually it's like, well, wait a minute, I know that feeling. The other one you can equate that to is in using, if you're somebody that's ever used Premiere Pro in Adobe, an Adobe product, it has these horrible moments where it'll just crash, and if you don't have autosave on constantly, or you know, you're just like, if you're not prepared for it, then it's not good. You know, you really can lose a lot of work in a hurry. But you always just kind of have this feeling right before it happens, like something weird happens, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, this is all about to go bad for me. Anyway, so that delay in when I clicked on the color, I think was the first I saw it, and nothing happened, and I thought, you do the usual, right? You click on it again, and then you realize quickly, you're like, oh crap, we're dead. So I realized the winch itself has a 6-ton limit, which sounds like it doesn't sound like much, 6 tons, but I think, what is that, like, is it like 2.2 pounds per ton or something like? 2.2 pounds per ton. No, that's not right. 2,000 pounds per ton. Is that right? I'll have to look that up. Future me, look that up and put the conversion on the screen so we know. But anyways, it's going to be a heck of a heavy piece of wood there to hit that limit. Alright, so we're back to loading this thing up. So I just dragged it right across this field. So by the way, I'm just dragging it across this field. There's no crops in it. I have already spoken to the owner of this field to let him know what my intentions are, and apparently he's willing to sell, which is great. He was a little unhappy that grove of trees is going to come down. I probably shouldn't have said anything and just did it, but that's okay. Apparently it was planted by his great-great-grandfather. And we're coming in to take it out. The problem with these trees is like nothing's an actual branch. Oh, see, here's one here. Don't do this at home. That tree's gonna fall right on my head. Yep. Ooh, okay. I think we got it. Let's race the school bus. Clip the power lines. So you can't hit the power poles, but you can hit the power lines. Yeah, that looks pretty that looks pretty real. There's no way like the Z-Door over on New Frontier would just be blowing its wheels off right now if I was asking it to do this. Alright, let me get the last few pulled over here quickly, and then we will get that field prepped so we can put some lime down. Alright, there's one, I think there's one down here I said I was going to grab, but you know, I'm not going to bother right now. This should get us to about 35,000 liters of wood in there, so that's another roughly $35,000 that we'll receive when we hit. Oh, actually, no. I think we've. Oh crap! What am I doing? I saw that guy coming from a mile away. Sorry, buddy. That was totally my fault. I love blaming things on the AI drivers, but that was me for sure. Yeah, I swear I just saw like 30,000 in there, with 25,000. Let's go see what's actually in there. This is not going to go well. This thing is springing back and forth, and I'm just waiting to... It's going to come right through the back window of my tractor. Yeah, 30,000. So there's 30,000 liters in there now. So that puts us at about 210 once it sells. So that's good. Well, let's get the rest of this plowed, and then we'll go get the manure spreader. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go grab the John Deere. So while we're plowing, or while somebody's plowing, the John Deere can do the lime spreading. I am trying to get a lot of stuff done in this day. We've experimented with a 2-part episode. We have yet to experience with a 2-hour episode. Okay, let's hope for the best. Since this guy's ripping the ground, and let's go get the John Deere. There it is. It's a great parking space for it. We're almost full here too, which is good, but I think we'll put a little bit more in. We might as well make sure it's full. It's our lime anyways, and it's our trailer, so that's okay. Alright, off we go to make I always love that freshly limed field. I mean, it does destroy your tractor, but it always looks nice and clean. Kind of like what somebody said in the 2-part episode that it sort of looked like with the snow when I was cultivating and creating. I was creating the field and cultivating, and it was covered with snow. They said that they thought, well, first of all, that might be illegal, and it kind of looked like I was basically just removing all the snow and then putting the snow back on. I would have to agree. I wonder what we do with this field over here once we're done mowing, because it seems like maybe a little bit overkill when I don't think we're really ever going to need grass. Maybe one day we'll need it to feed to another animal or something, but it just seems kind of silly. But it looks like a good lot to just put gravel down, and if we put gravel down and basically turn it into another yard. The Massey's just loving it over there, bouncing along. She can do that while we sit over here and manage. Let's pop down this road quickly here. I just want to look at the field that's down here, and then we're going to go into the store and see if anything has popped up there for us. Yeah, we wouldn't want to drive a cultivator or a harvester down this road. I mean, we would want to, but I don't think it would make sense. Oh, broken legs. Ugh. Yeah, it is a great little field down here, but just not super accessible. We could expand the crap out of this field. All right, well, we're not going to make that field ours right now. Somebody's finished work. That would be not this one, this one. So let's look at the store. Oh, look, we waited. No, but the last one was 105,000. This has a 10,000 liter capacity though. I'm not jumping on it though. Okay, well, things are still popping up. All right, those are a nice couple fields there. It's not going to be a huge amount of sunflower, I don't think, with just that little amount there, but mean, we could do something crazy and just... No, I don't have the money right now. I was going to say, we could do something crazy and just plant that giant field in sunflowers also, but I don't have $460 or $470,000 to do that right now. I will once we go and attack that that huge hill. So, do I wait for the other tractor to mow? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to start mowing with this one here. Fantastic. Okay, I just realized, yeah, so we'll get this guy mowing, and then when the lime's done, we're going to have to get that silage out of there once and for all, so we can put the grass in there as we cut it. That's not going to be fun at all, is it? There's so much work to do. This is, so you get through the nice sort of casual winter months, and then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. Let's go mow the external fields first. We'll worry about these ones that are sort of in the compound after. We'll go down this way to our field. Wow, so really we have to mow, collect, and then plow, and then plant this piece of land here. We have to do it by this month, so it doesn't have to be today or i.e. in this episode, but we do have to do it in the month of March. The sunflowers over in the other fields don't have to be planted until April. So on one hand that's good because we're not in a hurry over there, but we do need that planter now. This thing plants in rows, right? Or this thing mows in rows, or no? No, I need a windrow, right? I should have switched this for an updated mower, but that's okay. It's no problem. We can always, do I not have a windrow, or did I have to lease that? I might have leased that early on. I can't help but think of how much money we're going to end up spending in this period of time as we buy land, prep land, buy equipment. Like it's kind of mind-boggling. The land purchases alone have been massive. We'll look at our stats after to see what that actually amounts to. But it was we've bought some land. So if this field becomes cotton, which I'm totally okay with, and then we take our little sort of rail yard field, mow that up, and then maybe literally just gravel the entire thing so it becomes a bit of a yard for us. Maybe we could put a shed on it, and then I don't know what we would keep in there, but I can't imagine that over time with the different farms we're not going to have a use for it, especially if all of our farms kind of remain down in this area. It'd be kind of cool. We could also put a see, that's the kind of property that a production fits on. It looks like it could be zoned commercial, and then because of that it fits, right? Different than throwing up an oil mill on your own farm, which I always think is so strange, but something we can do in the game, so might as well do it. So maybe what we should do, I should keep my eyes open for, well, we're not really going to be mowing a lot. I was going to say this mower creates a whole extra step for us in the windrow part, which kind of sucks. Which really all we're doing is putting it in rows, so then we can just pick it up with the forge pickup and drop it into the silo. Actually, we don't have a like we don't actually have a forge wagon, so this will be a good time for us to look at that. Is it $65,000 that pickup that sits on the front of the tractor and then blows into a trailer? I have a trailer. What's the trailer we have? Is it a forge pickup? I can't remember. It must be. How did we lease one? Alright, we're just wrapping up here. Trying to catch a couple of the spots that we should have mowed but missed. And we'll just get that one line up the edge here that I missed. What do you think of turning this into a cotton field? Just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I'm sure it's sort of what I always thought, but didn't actually voice it. Shoot, I guess while we're mowing, we might as well quickly rip that little square lot over here that we were just talking about painting over. And then that'll be done. So on New Frontier, the next time I go to record, I can't remember what episode that's going to be, but all the fields are already there too, because the two series actually are kind of falling in line with the month, I think. Because yeah, I think the episode that's just about to come out was the beginning of, or the second day of February. And yeah, and I'm pretty sure the next episode we roll into March. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. Now over there we're also baling, or we're not baling, we're also mowing grass and putting it into there. I have 2 pits. So yeah, if you like grass work, this is a great time for you here on the channel. Some here. It's easy to tell when you're missing too, because of the contrast with everything else is so great. There's never a question of whether you mowed a section or not. You just know it right away by looking. Ooh, yeah, picking this up could be a bit of a pain. I'm just looking at some of it's kind of a tight lot. So I think just the big gravel brush will smooth it. Yeah, you know, that's what 100% that's what we're doing. We're going to smooth it out. We're going to, all that work unfortunately, but we're going to smooth it out. We're going to just stamp it with gravel, and then I don't know what we're going to put in here, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to be tempted to plant anything here. I mean, we may decide to just throw some greenhouses here and call it, well, the bank accounts are communal, right? So it's not like I have money earmarked for one farm and then money earmarked for another. So all the money we make or all the money we spend is through one account. So if I threw some greenhouses in here, really that's sort of like the finance company's opportunity. I think somebody said to try just cultivating over that stump, and I tried it, but it did not work. Stump remains, stump remains. Alright, so we got 2 of a bunch of fields mowed. These are the ones that are crucial. The ones around our property aren't really. It's not a priority to get them done right away. Okay, so if the lime application covered the whole field and I still have 34% left, I think the field down at the bottom here is actually going to be smaller. So we should be able to get through the whole field, I think. We gotta name these fields too. Just realized with this hill, we better get a harvester that has some horsepower. All right, so far today we have done what? We have cut down some trees and moved them to the sawmill, so that's forestry. We have done a number of farming activities, from creating new fields, like merging fields, to and then plowing, to lime spreading, which is great. We've mowed the grass. We're getting a lot done. For a variety of things done, anyways. I just don't know how much more in this episode we're going to be able to do without making this far too long, and I'm not making this in two parts, another two-parter. I'm just going to quickly fire this into here. $8,200, holy, that's a repair and a half. All right, I wasn't looking for one, so I don't know. Is there a windrow in here? A 7-meter windrow. 50 grand. I'm assuming that folds right up. I mean, the working width is decent, but geez, 50 grand. Let's see. I can't believe there's not another one in here. I definitely wasn't looking for one. A windrow. 2.5 meters. No. No. So yeah, we were using this one. This is for 20 grand. I mean, come on. 8.4 meters. 3 times the price, 9.7 meters. I don't know what this means. Does that mean I own one? Did I buy one? I bought one. Oh my god, what a dummy. I swear I looked at the list earlier to see if we had one. I never knew what those icons were, the little house or the key, but obviously the key means if you had one leased, and the other one means if you had one, if you owned one. Okay, well, let's get our windrower, and we'll just go take care of this. What a dummy. Alright, so unfortunately, I've never had any luck with workers. Actually, no, we could. Let's test a worker on this, because if I get them to do the center lines first and then the headlands after, then they won't make nearly as much a mess as what I was used to them making in the past. Although, granted, I never tried it on FS 25. It was only on FS 22 with the old style workers. These are the new T1000 workers. Sorry. All right, what's the worst that could happen? We'll get her to do that. We'll check on our buddy over here, who is... Oh. Okay, on the last pass. So I need something to pick up... Oh, so I know what I need. Okay, there it is. Forge pickup. It was under belt systems, of course. That's where I would have looked. Like 230 liters left over, and this person is done. So really, now we can just put seeds in there. Plant it. Ooh. Potentially spray it for weeds, but I think maybe the plowing ensured that we won't have to spray for weeds. And then I guess at some point, throw down another layer of fertilizer. We should be good. Okay, so let's get this over to the store to pick up that forge pickup. We'll see what is happening with the windrow. But I guess what I'm going to do is I'll get the pickup, the blower or whatever we just bought, and then we'll come back here, we'll load up the silage, we'll take that over to, I believe it's the animal, it might be the, who knows, it's either going to be the farmer's market or the animal shop. That's my guess. We'll leave the arms behind. We'll take our chunky little trailer. Oh, wait, no, we don't need to take this yet. Oh, well, whatever. We'll just take it with us. And maybe it'll help us if the forge pickup turns out to be too heavy for this thing, then maybe that extra weight will help. Once we get the silage pit emptied and sold, and then we start picking up the grass down there in that field, I will likely end this episode. And in the next episode, we're going to pick up probably right where we left off. It's like 12:30 in the afternoon on the first day of March, but I know I've been recording for like 2 hours here, so that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. But we'll pick up right where we left off. Likely at that point, we'll have to plow that field down there that we're mowing, and then we can, whether we need lime or not in it, I don't know, because we would have just done that when we did the grass. I don't know whether we did actually. We'll find out. If it needs it, it needs it. And then it'll be ready. Also, well, sorry. Then we can. Then I need something to put seeds in the ground. Then we'll have to basically before the second day of March is done, we'll have to have a planter available to us so we can plant cotton there. I like that quite a bit. Oh, just me killing kids. Sorry, kids. Your bus driver slammed on his brakes. Oh, some other guy waiting to go there. Sorry, man. Oh, there was too much going on there with the bus and everything. Alright, this doesn't connect on this side, does it? Oh, maybe it does. Alright, I've wanted to get this for quite a while on both maps. I have to get this on New Frontier also because I want to get those silage pits emptied out and I don't want to use a shovel. Although over there I have like 200,000 liters. I've got a fair-sized trailer, but it's still going to take a couple trips. There we go, buddy. Get out of the way. We got work to do here. You know it's going to be really painful, and I got to take a look at it, will be if everything comes up at the same time for harvest. Because if you think about it, we'll have... all right. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll have cotton in the ground. We'll have sunflowers in the ground. We'll have canola in the ground. Okay, it empties. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. This makes bunker life. So now I just have to get, and I think I saw an option to get a worker to compact the silo. So if I can just get that to work, then everything will be fantastic. All right, let's see where we're going to sell this. Okay, so silage. Yeah, farmer's market. That's right up the road. Yeah, I think all in all we got about 10 grand worth. But yeah, sorry. I guess what I was trying to say is if I can figure out how to get an AI worker to compact the pits, then that sort of is the last piece of the whole process that I'm not a big fan of, and that will just make our lives fantastic. Conveniently, it just cruises past our very nice, very good-looking cotton field. Once that gets flowering, it's going to look really cool. And once this hill has no trees on it, it's going to look really cool. We'll put trees back on it, though. Picture it with well-positioned lodgepole pines, just those nice giant straight trees that are very easy to work with. There's a hill on this side too that I'm looking at with a barn up there that's for sale, and it's a reasonable price too for having so many trees on it, but just gotta take it easy with the trees. Kind of at 22,000 liters, this trailer doesn't really hold a lot. I wonder if I got it. I can't remember why I got it, but it was likely inexpensive. So I guess what I'm saying is maybe a bigger trailer might be something to look at, because I mean, I gotta mow grass now and I gotta pick up with this, and then yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up with this, and if I can only put 22,000 liters of anything in the back at any given time, that's really not a lot. Yeah, I should have gone this way in the beginning. I forgot this goes right around over here. I think it's quicker. I think all these roads are pretty much the same. I'm pretty sure. Just peeking to see if we... Oh, we have a pallet over there. That's our third pallet of fabric. And I think we said May is the best sell time for that, so that's good. All right, just in the interest of your time, yeah, your time, I'm going to get this picked up, and then we'll meet down at the grass field so we can see how this thing works down there. I will definitely be... oh, man, I just bought this Forge pickup brand new, and you pull right out and I clip the guy. Yeah, this is going to leave the tiniest amount. I mean, there's still 6,500 liters in there. Okay, well, let's get this. I'll get it delivered, and then I'll get the rest picked up, and then we'll meet down in the grass field. Okay, so it turns out the biogas plant is basically the same price as the farmer's market, and it's right here instead of down the road. So let's go see if we can figure out where this goes. I don't know where we drop this off here, but I'm assuming there's going to be something that looks like a drop-off. Maybe here? Yep. Alright, so I mean, we made probably close to 10 grand, I think. Is that what we said? The secret road back there that goes up into the hills. I think that's where that's like the only place on the map that has the reasonable trees mixed in with the unreasonable trees, unfortunately. So it did start pouring rain also, if you didn't notice. Kind of a mild March, 13 degrees Celsius already. So anyways, yeah, I think while I'm driving down there, we'll chat for a second, and I think we're going to pretty much call it. So my plan between now and the next episode is to get the grass picked up in the two fields, right? Because we're going down to pick up grass right now in the first field. Then we're going to go pick up grass in the where we're going to we'll gravel that 1 yard. I will also mow our own yard and get that picked up. You've seen me mow tons of grass, so it's not like it's anything new. And so that way I'll have all the grass in the bunker, and we'll have that wrapped and fermenting away. And then we'll wait. And then in the next episode, we'll plant the cotton. So we'll finish up where we're going to put the cotton. We'll plow it and get it planted. I'll have already probably graveled that out a lot. I might as well just go ahead and do that. We will make a decision on what to do with our own yard here, specifically along the road. I think we'll definitely sacrifice that far grass field for another goat enclosure, and then we'll just decide what we want to do with the closer grass field here. We might want to keep it grass, we may want to do something else with it. There's nothing that needs to be done with the cotton fields. We're hoping that we're going to need something, obviously, because they're going to have to put I'm going to have to plant the cotton, of course, so before the second day of March. So the second I have that planter, we can then go and put sunflowers in also. So that would be kind of cool. So we'll see. We're in that time of year where there's never going to be a shortage of things to do. So we can pretty much guarantee that we will be busy. I think I'll also look for a trailer. So if I'll try not to buy anything, but if I do, well, if I do, I do. But the chances of me finding a big old trailer are good. Why is it? Doesn't that look weird? It's picking. I don't even really have to lower this. It's like a vacuum. It just sucks the grass up. Look at this, is slick though. Not that a forage wagon isn't, but this thing's just so fast and it looks so cool. And it works for picking up silage, rocks, anything really. But yeah, I think we'll leave this one there. Man, we're getting some massive progress, like massive progress. We've got so much more property available to us now. It's incredible. So I appreciate the support as usual and the continued comments and everything. I can't tell you enough how much I like that. And I don't know, you guys are amazing. Like you're a positive group. It's just so good. And even when there's like light criticism, that's what it is. It's just light criticism. It usually comes with a smiley face at the end of it. It's like you're all a bunch of Canadians, so congratulations. Actually, screw that. Canadians can be pretty pissy, so I don't know. Maybe you're a bunch of Swedes, right? Anyways, so on that note, I'm going to leave us here in the pouring rain, and I will talk to y'all again here very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.